Nerd World. This is Bobby from FBNTV, aka Full Blood Nerds Television. The wizard. Not really a wizard. I'm not a wizard at all. In fact, this beard is fake. No, I'm kidding. It's not fake. It's pretty real. Unfortunately, I have not shaved in a while, but I look like a wizard. I'm a fucking wizard, and I'm about to give you some wizard shit. It's the WWE Fastlane pay-per-view predictions. Dun dun dun. No, I don't have any cool green screens or backgrounds or anything like that. I'm going full on selfie camera mode. So let's do this. And we start off with a tag team match that should be decent. Should be. That match is Rich Swann, Akira Tozawa versus the Brian Kendrick, Noam Dar, who will be managed by Alicia Fox. So the match should actually be good. It will probably go longer. I doubt it will go longer than like 10 minutes. But it will be a fun 10 minutes probably. So expect some good stuff out of it. I think my feeling is Rich Swann will get the pin, and I think he'll get the pin on the Brian Kendrick. Regardless, I think there, obviously some heel tactics from Noam Dar and the Brian Kendrick, especially the Brian Kendrick, because he's awesome like that. But expect a good match. I think it's going to be a good match. So let's get into the next cruiserweight match, which would be Neville defending his title against Jack Gallagher. Again, I think this is going to be an excellent match. I don't think you're going to get a lot of flippy stuff from Neville. He's been doing a very tactical style since he's turned heel, which is excellent for his character because you don't want really the face to do any flippy shit because, well, faces do flippy shit and heels don't. They're not going to pan to the crowd like that. So I got Neville retaining. Makes a lot of sense to me. I think that it's going to be a really good match. Very technical, very sound. Jack Gallagher will still be Jack Gallagher and come up with crazy holds and escape some crazy holds. He's like a slightly poor man's Zack Sabre Jr. But to me, he's got more personality than Zack Sabre Jr. ever could. I know triggered. I know a lot of people are triggered right now. Fuck you people. Fuck you Smarks. Anyways, next match of the night, I think is gonna. So I'm not trying to say this is how the night's gonna go. I just don't think. I don't think it's gonna go this way. But we'll just go down the list here. We have Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe, and this is gonna be a amazing match. I think it's gonna be so well done. And I think Seth Rollins is going to appear during this match. I don't think so. This match I think will be saved for a little bit later, but just going down my list right now, and I'm just going to do this one because it's out of the way. But I think Seth Rollins will appear, but I think Samoa Joe will get inevitably, get the win. I'm going to take a break here to let you know we'll be doing drinking games and predictions, so get your beers ready. I have mine right here in my hand. I'm good. So drinking games and drinking rules are simple. Every time they say hardest part of the ring, you take a drink. Every time there's a title change, you take a drink. And every time they say road to WrestleMania, you take a drink. Or they just mention WrestleMania in general, you take a drink. So you're going to get good and drunk because of this night. Anyways, so you got Joe winning, which is what I just said. So for me, Joe is going to win. Keep him looking strong. Keep him looking good going into WrestleMania, where he might eventually have another feud with Finn Balor, who is rumored to come back tonight. So maybe not Seth Rollins, but maybe Finn Balor. So something might happen. But the predictions are someone's going to interfere. I don't think you'll see Seth Rollins or Samoa Joe. Obviously, it's going to be Seth versus Triple H at WrestleMania. So Finn would make sense. However, if you're an NXT fan, you don't want to see it again because you saw enough months of that prior to it. So I don't see that happening. Anyways, so continuing. Next match, we have Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. And oh my god, I'm gonna blow my brains out if I have to watch it. It's making me want to take a pee break right now. Just thinking about that match. I love Sasha. I think she's an excellent worker. I've watched her kind of grow up in the ring with between NXT and actually up here, where I'm from. I'm from Mass, so in New England Championship Wrestling. So I've seen her kind of grow up. So it's kind of cool to see her in the ring, and I'm a big Sasha fan. Sorry guys, I just had to pause that video for a sec. I had to go get myself another beer. I gotta prepare myself for the evening. So in contrast to Sasha, I'm actually was a fan of Nia Jax back in NXT. I thought she had a lot of potential, a lot of things going for her, and unfortunately she never translated to the main roster. And I understand what they were trying to do with her. I get it. Wanted her to make it another Awesome Kong, and well, you can't really replicate that. Awesome Kong is her own wrestler. In fact, you say that about any wrestler. Any wrestler are their own. So you can't replicate Awesome Kong, and you won't ever be able to do it, unfortunately. With that said, I think this match is going to be terrible. I mean that probably in the nicest way possible. I think it's going to be bad. I got Sasha winning. It could go to a draw to keep both women strong. I don't see that happening because Nia Jax has already kind of looked very strong, and I think they need to get Sasha. Sasha's kind of looked weak recently. Just it's just opinion, obviously, but I think that they need to keep Sasha looking relatively strong. So they have to give her a win. I think giving her a win would be a good thing. So we'll go to the next match of the night, and that would be Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. I think this could be potentially. I think Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe will be match of the night. However, this could be up there with it. I honestly feel that way. This could be there. This could be up there. And before you internet virgins, you wankers. Sorry, King Ross, I just stole your shit. Before you guys, you smarks, you say, "Ooh, Roman Reigns, he doesn't suck in the ring. He sucks on the mic, and they book him shitty, but he doesn't suck in the ring." Braun Strowman has been fucking superb in the ring. Incredible. So I have this match potentially being one of the matches of the night. Call me crazy, but this could be a match of the night type of thing, where you're gonna see things out of Braun Strowman that we probably haven't seen before, and that's gonna be really cool. With that said, I have a draw. That's what I'm going for. I'm going with it's going to be a draw, and I think it's going to be to keep them both looking strong. Whether or not the Undertaker comes out tonight, I still don't know. But I think they're going to have a blow-off match, and then the Undertaker will come out from that and cause Roman Reigns the match, with Roman Reigns eventually turning heel and going into WrestleMania as the heel, because you cannot, I don't give a fuck who you are, unless you're John Cena or Hulk Hogan, you are not going into WrestleMania against The Undertaker as a goddamn face. It's not fucking happening. Or Shawn Michaels. Sorry, I should have mentioned Shawn Michaels in there. Triple H, but even Triple H was more of a heelish character. It's not happening. And you'd be insane to think that, with all the boos Roman Reigns gets right now, he's not going to be the top babyface build in that match. He will be the heel. So it's going to be a draw to me. And I'm not sure if Undertaker's coming out. My prediction is yes, he is. But I think there'll be a blow-off match with Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns at Raw tomorrow or Raw next week. But it will happen. Um, so, next match of the card is Bayley versus Charlotte. Again, this could be another match of the night contender. That's why I said that this night could potentially be excellent. It could be really damn good. Um, I think they're going to get a lot of time, Bayley and Charlotte. I think they're going to get a lot of time tonight. I think a 15 to 20 minute match. That's my prediction for that. And it's going to be uh, probably better than what we think. And you could sit there and say, oh, well, they're both really good, so it should be pretty good anyways. No, I think if you watch them in NXT and you watch, and Bayley was already kind of up there in the technical style and her suplexes and just kind of her lucha stuff that she could pull off. I think and Charlotte has just done wonders since she's moved up to the main roster, like absolute wonders. She's went from no selling anything to actually being able to sell. She's picked up a few moves here and there. She has done excellent. So I have this is probably penciled in as easily the best women's match of the night because I mean who the fuck else? I mean Nia Jax or such. It's not really much competition there. But I think it's going to be a really good match, and I have Charlotte winning. And if you don't have Charlotte winning, you're a goddamn moron. She is the queen of pay-per-views. She is the queen. That might change for me at WrestleMania, but as of right now, she's the queen, and that title is going right back on around her. So it's going to be a good match. It's going to be an excellent match, in my opinion. Maybe match of the night, doubtful, but maybe match of the night with Charlotte winning. Um, so we'll go to the tag team match. Somebody kill me right now. I really have to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about this. I really, I no, I get it. I just fuck you. All right, so my guy says I have to talk about this match. Oh my god. All right. So this will be the worst match of the night. Gallows and Anderson are going to win. I'm going to want to kill myself. It is what it is. They can't. The club can't, do what they did in New Japan. Carl Anderson's an absolute great wrestler, and he's not allowed to be a great wrestler, and just it's gonna be shit. The only thing I can hope for is Enzo dies partway through this match. Just dies. It was funny in NXT. It's not funny anymore. It just got so old. So some unpredictable stuff. So I want to get into that before we get into the main event. So like I said, Gallows and Anderson winning. It's the ultimate pre-break. So the unpredictable. The I don't think this is gonna happen unless some sort of crazy shit. So as you know, this week the Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero have not signed to TNA, and they will not sign to TNA, which is good news for the WWE. Good news. It means that they'll probably, or potentially, maybe not probably, but potentially sign with the WWE. They could sign with New Japan or Ring of Honor. I don't think they want to do New Japan only because it's just so far away and they got families and whatnot, and in over here, and I think they've made a life for themselves. However, New Day are hosting WrestleMania, so how crazy would it be if the New Day came out, cut a promo, and then you see on the screen something like Obsolete? They don't have to come out. Matt and Jeff don't have to come out, but you just see Obsolete. That's on the screen. The crowd will explode. The crowd will start chanting delete. And we could get a awesome WrestleMania moment from that. coming up at WrestleMania season. So that's my prediction that New Day are going to cut a promo, and you're going to start seeing some little vignettes for Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. Okay, so main event time. And this one, I'm torn. Even as I am recording this video, I am torn. In fact, I'm going to sip a beer. Just for this. Just for you guys. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm. That's the good shit. That's the good shit right there. Oh, that was excellent. Anyway, so main event time. We have Goldberg versus Kevin Owens for the Universal title. And my God, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I wish I did. I wish I had an answer. My prediction is right now, and I don't think it's going to change because it hasn't changed in a few days, but I have Kevin Owens winning, and I'll explain. So, obviously, I think Jericho is going to come down and interfere, but he's going to be selling that injury still. So, he won't be able to, like, code breaker Kevin Owens or anything. Distract him, yes. I think that will happen, but not cause the match to end. Lesnar, on the other hand, that's the difference. I think Lesnar is going to F5 the fucking hell out of Goldberg. I think he's going to destroy him. I think he's going to destroy him. And I think Brock Lesnar is going to cost Goldberg the title. And you can say this is shades of the old WrestleMania where Lesnar was facing, who the fuck was it? I can't even remember. And he lost going into WrestleMania before WrestleMania, and then claimed, I want to face Goldberg, because Goldberg cost him the title. It made no sense because he didn't get his rematch or anything like that. I think it's going to be like the same idea. I think Goldberg's going to be like, yeah, well, I'm going to face you, so fuck you. And I think Lesnar's just going to beat him up just to make him look strong and cost him the title. I think it makes sense. I don't want to see it any other way because I really don't want Goldberg winning. However, this is where I'm torn. Yes, I could see Goldberg winning off of shenanigans for Jericho. I just don't think it's going to happen. So anyways, guys, this is Bobby from FBNTV. This was my predictions. Everybody get your beers. Let's go. It's Fastlane tonight. Try not to hit your head watching that tag team match or the Nia Jax versus Sasha match. Just try not to kill yourselves during it. And I will see you soon.